Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of silver has moved in the last week and how the price of silver can move in the next week. See, if you look at the chart of silver, what we have seen, silver is on the continuous rise, as you can see looking at this particular chart, and it is moving in this particular zone. Okay, and if you look at this particular trend, what we have seen that the price is continuously rising, and if you look at this trend, the level is already tested twice. So what we can, this first time, second time, and there is a probability that if it started going above a level of 37.7, there is a higher chances that it can break this particular level and can break this particular trend. Okay, and if you look at this particular trend downside also, this the first, this the first and second, and if it comes again for the third time, it touches this level of the around $30, there is a probability that we can see it can break this particular trend and a further downfall can be seen. Okay, so you have to understand there is a trend of silver is on the upside, as well as what we have seen in the gold. Okay, and what the price of silver decided by dollar index, CPI data, PPI data, these are the factors that creates volatility in the market, and there is an effect in the price of silver due to this. Okay, so dollar index plays an important role, which is inversely related to silver. Okay, so when it moves down, we see the silver price comes up, and when it goes high, that's when we have seen the price of silver goes down. Okay, now coming back on the silver, what we can see there is from 2 weeks there is a continuous upside, and chances are high that if it started sustaining this level, it can move towards 37.12, and then a further upside can be seen towards a level of around 37.3, and then there can be a zone breakout, so further upside can be there. But if it started falling below this level, the next support coming at a level of 34.9, and from there a bounce back can come. But if that didn't come, we can see a further fall. Okay, so now if we see dollar index, because it plays an important index trading at a level of $96.9. Okay, so if the price sustain this level, we can see it can touch a level of 97.5, and if it started sustaining of this level, probability of crossing 99.4 is there, and that is already tested. So the price can rise towards a level of 101.5 to a level of 102.5, and then a further upside can be seen. Okay, but suppose if the price didn't sustain, it can move towards weak low of around 96.4, and if the price falling below that particular level, chance of touching 95.6 we can see, and if the price fall below that particular level, chance of touching 94.6. Okay, and if the price fall below that particular level, probability of moving below a level of 94, and it can touch a level of $93.6, and then a further low also we can be seen. Coming back again on the silver price, what we can see, suppose if the price sustain this level, because what we have seen, the price of dollar index has moved below 97, which is after 4 years, almost 4 years. So let's see if the price sustain this level, it can move towards a level of $37, and if the price going above that particular level, we can see a level of 37.3. Suppose if it's sustaining above that particular level, probability of going towards a level of 7.5, and if the price moving over this level, see there is a clear U pattern is forming and a trend towards an upside, because this level we have seen in the month of 2011. Okay, because it is almost around 14 years the price has come to this level, so chances of rising for the silver is very high. After crossing a level of 37.4, it can move towards 38.1, and if the price rising above that level, probability of touching 38.7 is there, and then a further upside can be seen. But suppose if the price didn't sustain, see market is uncertain, so you have to understand, suppose if the price didn't sustain, it can come down towards a level of 36.5, and if the price started falling below this level, it can move towards next support of 36.3. Suppose if the price fall below that particular level, then the next support coming at a level of 35.4, and that is already tested, so the price will, after 36.3, there is a chances that it can go further down towards 35.3, and from there a level of $35.1. Okay, and this is the level, then there will be a zone breakout, so we can see it can touch a level of 34.9, and from there a bounce back can come. And if the bounce back didn't sustain, we can see it can move towards next level of 34.6, and if the price fall below that level, then we can see it can move towards 33.8 to a level of 33.6. Okay, mail me, given the mail ID is also in the description. So hope you like the video. Please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe.